welcome to Janaira's Art Gallery. Today I'm going to be teaching y'all guys how to stain a canvas. You might be asking, why do we stain a canvas and do we really need to? You don't have to stain a canvas if you do not want to, but I'm going to tell you my reasons why I stain my canvas, and I wrote some notes down for y'all guys. It helps with making the color judgment easier, preventing colors from appearing too light or dark. This fundamental layer reduces the intimidation of a blank white surface and adds warmth and balance to the canvas. The colors that you can use to stain your canvas could be raw umber, burnt sienna, or yellow ochrange. You can use a very dark or medium blue to stain your canvas with. The colors today I'm going to be using is from Gamblin. We're going to be using yellow from Gamblin. We're going to be using red from Gamblin. And we're going to be using blue from Gamblin. And you might already guess, yes, this color makes brown if you mix all of the colors together. So we're gonna start. I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot where I got my my paintbrush from, but it says it right here. I'm just gonna zoom it up for y'all guys so y'all can see. Let me get myself situated first. We can hold on. Let me get it close up for y'all guys. If you can see that, it's in the number 11. It really doesn't matter on what color you start with. You can just pick any color and put it on your board or whatever you're used to paint on to mix your colors. As you can see, my canvas, not my canvas, but my art board is very messy. And it's okay. Art is messy. Right now, you might see that I'm not mixing my colors together. Generally I don't do that. I mix it together with my paintbrush. I don't just add the color on top of each other because you never know how much of which color do you need to make the color like lighter or darker. And yes, with staining your color, your canvas, it varies from oil painting, acrylic painting, watercolor painting. It might be all different, but today I'm going to be using oil colors. And when you start, you don't want to like just get right into there. You can use to help like loosen up the color because with oil painting, it's very thick. And you can use your Gamblin refined linseed oil. You might just want to put like a little dab of that into it because oil painting is very thick. And when you put it on a canvas, you do not want it to be too thick. You want to do like very thin layers. Sorry, my guys, I'm over here trying to struggling getting this open. Matter of fact, I don't need to actually open this. I do have some right here. When having your colors too thick, it might, especially with oil painting, it takes a long time for it to dry. And then you're going to be waiting for your colors to dry and you want to start getting like start coloring, like, start your canvas, start your work. Sorry guys if I might be a little bit messed up today, but this is my very first video, art video. But I'm over here mixing the colors as we can see. And yes, you do not want to put this much paint onto your canvas. No, do not do that. Because your colors is it's gonna be very thick. So you're going to want to wipe my colors right here, it's very dark. Then you're gonna want to wipe some of that off. Like you do not want all of that on here. And you're gonna dip it right back into your linseed oil to loosen up that color. So we're gonna start. Let me move the colors out of the way because we have already our colors already mixed. I'm going to move this for y'all guys so y'all can see much better. I'm gonna move it a little bit towards. I'm gonna hold it a little bit. I actually do need to bring this down a little bit, but it's only gonna stop like right there. You guys can see. And we're just going to do like this. It doesn't really matter which direction you start your colors with. And you might be asking, like, this looks like a black, but in person is a very dark brown, like a very dark brown. And we're gonna loosen this color up. You don't really have to dip your like paintbrush back into your paint. We're gonna loosen this up. And it's okay that you might see like a little white spots a little bit. As long as you got the picture and like the idea of how you want your canvas, then like how deep or how much coverage you want on your canvas, then it should be fine. I'm thinking to myself, like, is this really a blue? Like, is this really a brown? Because it's giving in the camera is giving more of a dark purple. And that's okay. You can use a dark purple too. But I never want to mislead y'all guys. Because like, not one of those type of artists. And you might see that it's taking a hard time to coverage right there. You might just don't want to use not too much of your linseed oil. And you might just want to add a little bit of more, you know. And also another thing you can do, you can gesso your canvas. I didn't gesso my canvas, y'all guys. That's probably why it's taking a little minute to cover the entire canvas with this. But it's okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to get y'all guys to get the picture and the idea. And like I said before, you do not have to cover the entire canvas. As long as you, as a person, got the idea of you like how you want it. Because sometimes with my arts, I don't, especially if it's a big canvas, I do not sometimes cover the whole entire thing. Like I will cover it in like a very thin one, and it might be all blotchy and a little bit of white pointing out everywhere. And that is fine. That is perfectly fine. As long as it helps, like I said before, just helps with making color judgment easier. But yeah, yeah, guys, I'm gonna like stop right there. But yes, see, this is how I stain my canvas, and this is how y'all guys stain your canvas. I'm gonna show y'all some canvases that I did stain before I started painting them so you can get the idea of what I'm talking about. And I will also put some clips and videos about how the staining of the canvas helped, especially with one of my paintings. This is one of my paintings that I did stain before I started painting it. But thanks y'all guys for watching my video. Thanks for watching Genera's Art Gallery and my journey. And yeah.